If you want to come in, Jonah, you're welcome at any time, bro. What's going on, guys? Shorty is late and potentially intoxicated, unsure. End of term, decided to have a couple of drinks, and Shorty was late. Out having a few cocktails, so here we are. Pretty hectic sort of stuff, but just going to post a few bits and pieces in the Facebook page. Give me a little thumbs up if I'm coming through all right. Give me a little thumbs up if you think Shorty should have another cruiser. I'm open to that. Yeah, chuck that in there. I feel like we've got a little bit to talk about. I feel as if the first 8 to 9 weeks of SuperCoach treated us pretty well, but these last little bit, we've had a few curveballs thrown at us. Timmy English, Zach Butters. What are we doing there? But, it looks like it's coming through somewhat. It looks like it's coming through somewhat. It looks like it's coming through somewhat. Don't know, let me know. Am I coming through all right there, guys, with the old audio? Yeah, I'm late, Frank. I'm sorry, mate. I was out drinking cocktails, man. But if you guys want Shorty to crack a cruiser on the live sesh, I'm willing to do that. Message this fella so I can approve my post. Yeah, if you could just give me a thumbs up or just let me know in the comments that I'm coming through all right. And I'll check that in a second, then we'll get stuck into it. We should be good there. All right, we're rocking and rolling. Gus, hey, cheeky monkey. Oh, g'day, Gus. What's going on, buddy? It's a little saucy message to start things off. Theo, hey, Shorty, how are you, dude? I did Hobbs to Goldstein, and I'm waiting on Bruce and Butters. Hope you're well. Nice, mate. No, I like that. Goldstein does seem to be the main man at North Melbourne now. That cherry train seems to have dropped off. So, yeah, not a bad move there. Sammy, hey, brother. What's going on, mate? Hey, yeah, Jono's in the house. How are you, mate? G'day, intoxicated Shorty. Yeah, I had these were the 3 cocktails I had, right? I had a pink squirrel, I had a strawberry fields, and I had a choc goose teeny. So yeah, not exactly beer, but fucking tasted good. Daniel T, what's going on, mate? We got the quiz later. This man knows how to dominate a quiz. What's going on? Frank, yes, I know. I'm late, mate. I know. I was just sipping on that pink squirrel, and I thought, shit, Shorty's got to leave. End of term, finished TAFE. We had 3 assessments this week. Plus, I was fucking cooked last week. I was sick as a dog. So I thought, good to be back here on the live session. Corey, how are you, mate? What's going on? Sammy, thoughts on bringing in Wits? Was going to get English, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, look, nothing wrong with getting Wits in. English would be my preferred option, but obviously he's going to miss at least 1 week, so very, very hard to know. James, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Theo, Jono, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm always a bit conscious with the audio with these things. I never quite know how it's coming through. I should have another mic by next week. If they don't replace this fella who has carked it, I'll just buy another one and hope that they refund me. But yeah, I'm a bit sick of the audio and stuff. But anyway, hopefully it's coming through okay. Foxy's a duckhead. Trade Ridley. Yes, I would do that. I think he just falls between a 10 to 12 defender, maybe even less by the time you count them all up. So, Yeah, he's been okay, but probably time for a trade. Jono says yes, have another cruiser. If we get 2 or 3 people tell me to have a cruiser, Shorty's rolling into the kitchen grabbing a cruiser. In fact, I just might do it anyway. But GM, keep going, Shorty. Gus, Shorty, is it bad? I only have 2 trades left. Oh, thanks for the questions, lads. Look, it's not a disaster. I'm hoping, Gus, that your team is complete. So if your team's complete, then it's okay because you got some couple of emergency trades. Yeah, there's a few weeks, but you should hopefully be okay. Jesse, Daddy is Laird injured. Well, shit, I hope not, mate. I haven't heard anything. Let me plug that fella into Google. I didn't think so, and if he's injured, well, that would just destroy my life. But can't see anything, mate. So let me know if you're hearing anything else that I'm not hearing. Let me know, James. What to do with Butters? I think he's a trade, mate. I'm hearing Langer's told me 2 weeks the other day, and even that's just awkward. I mean, we have these trades for a reason. There's a part of me that says hold, but there's a part of me that always wants to plan to have like 2 or 3 emergency trades. Well, this could be an emergency because we'll have English out, we'll have Butters out. So I think it's a trade. Gus, if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. Gus, you're a sexy man. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Jono, can we start planning for 2023? I know Jono's already cast a bit of an eye towards next year. He loves getting stuck into some future picks. And look, you can start thinking about it. Planning, probably not, but it's only natural, isn't it, that we really have a think about who could be a good option already. Amusement Productions, Shortbread, good day, sir. Long time no see. That's right, mate. I was out of action severely last week. So it's good to see you, mate. Gus, what do I do with Cam Munster? Yeah, look, maybe dye his hair. It's a bit of a look. I actually watched a bit of Broncos and Storm the other week. My housemate loves the Broncos. So I don't often watch the rugby, but I was watching it then. Daniel T. currently have Sicily, Hewitt, Dawson, Cumming, Ridley, and Short at M8. Interesting. But need to get Stewart next week after the price drop. Got the trades for luxuries. So which one do I get rid of? Initially, I'd say it's clearly out of Cumming and Ridley. I haven't had a major look at young Isaac, but let's just have a look. I know he had a couple of weeks there. He might have chucked in an absolute stinker, if my memory serves me correct. Oh, last week was the stinker, 45. I'd probably trade Ridley out of those guys, unless something really role related happened last week that has you concerned. Ryan Angwin, remember me. Hi, Shorty. That's good. Whoever that is, that's good. Old mate Ryan Angwin didn't have a clue where that bastard was, and then bang, he's in my SuperCoach team, scoring 13. D-Mac, been too long without seeing your face, Danny, with a cheeky little X. Thanks, D-Mac. That's cute. Ryan Angwin gets birds, says Gus. Corey, any good Butters picks for $492K or less in one trade, or should I go up to Libba or Bontempelli as I have 7 trades? Look, I'd do my darndest to go up to Libba or Bont. I think that's the play, and I reckon you've got the trades to do it. But if you don't have that opportunity, honestly, we don't have much time or much cash to work with there. Mitch Duncan, is he someone that could float your boat? Could he have a great second half of the season? As a Cats man, he's started to look a lot better. Amusement Productions, should I hold Billy Slater? Jesse, best ruck to get, I have Wits. I still think Sean Darcy. I really do. I know he has been inconsistent, but I think if you said Shorty, which one should I get? I'm going Sean Darcy. Scorch, Shorty, thoughts on Goldstein as a forward option? I'm actually starting to warm to it because I didn't think he would be the number 1 ruck. They seem to preference Cherry, but Cherry's come back and they're still rolling with Goldstein. So I think he's a viable option. and someone I'll genuinely consider. What price is he actually? So he's pricey. I guess he's been in good form, but yeah, I'd back him in. I'd back him in. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself a cheeky little cruiser after this question, guys. But we will have the quiz later, so stay tuned for that. Frank, I had English, Gorn, Durden, Teakle, Parish, Bailey. Oh no, all gone in the last few weeks. Goodness me, that's brutal, mate. Supercoach has been brutal lately. Do I go the watermelon or the guava? Doesn't matter. Actually, I'll scroll down. Watermelon or guava? You got 10 seconds to tell me. Wow, no one's jumping out with a watermelon. All right, amusement, we're on it, mate. Oh, guava. Oh, 2 for guava, 3 for guava, 4 for guava. Oh, shit, it's a guava kind of night. Give me a cruise, John. Also, that bloke's asking for guava it is, my friends. It's a guava sort of night. Where were we? Caden, I have 2 trades left. What do I do with English, Bruce, and Butters? Well, for me, I think you've just got to be patient. It probably depends how you can replace them. Do you have much coverage on your rookies? With 2 trades left, I would be hoping to hold English and Butters. Definitely hold English. Butters, get a better read on how long he's out for. I've heard 2, but I haven't really been confirmed on it. And Bruce, I'd honestly trade. I mean, you might just have to trade one of those guys, replace, and hope that an emergency comes through for the goods. But yeah, I think you might just end up crossing your fingers for the last few weeks, hoping you don't get too many more injuries, and 1 or 2 trades can get you by. But that's how I would approach it. Daniel T, heard a couple of whispers of Laird not getting through training today. Could be one to watch as a potential laid out. Oh, we don't need this, do we, guys? Oh, goodness. Well, that's 2 people who have said it. So I appreciate you guys letting me know, which isn't the news I wanted, but we love it when you guys can give me the fresh scoop. I like that. Corey, can't wait to win the quiz. That's what we like to see. I did the quiz this afternoon. Some good questions in there. Amusement is calling for Jonah. Caden, thoughts on Rankin? Maybe a guy you'd look at for a little hot patch in SuperCoach draft, but I wouldn't touch him at all in SuperCoach Classic. Maybe one day, but at this stage, he's going to be an inconsistent type of forward. DMAC, Taranto back, assuming you will bring him straight into your side. Yeah, look, honestly, I'm not against it. Obviously, I won't do it this week, but why can't Taranto be a bloke who averages easily 95 for the last 8 weeks? Tell me why. I know he's burnt us, but he's in my draft team, quite a few of my draft teams. So I'm happy he's back. I need that. So watch him in close. Caden, Isaac Heaney, Liam Baker, or Harry Himmelberg? Honestly, I would still go Heaney out of those 3. It's just they're all a little bit speculative, but I don't know if I can trust Himmelberg, particularly with some positional stuff at GWS. I brought Baker into my draft team, a couple of my draft teams. I don't know if I could trust him fully in Classic. I think Heaney, he's the safest option, even though he has been frustrating himself. Alexander, what's going on, mate? How are we, Shorty? Joey hopefully doesn't get 6 goals kicked on him again this week. You're kidding me. Did he get 6 kicked on him? Oh, Jesus. Come on, Joe. The fist, mate. The fist. Goodness me. I'll have that goal kicking video up hopefully next week. I know it's taken me a while, but Shorty's been sick. So hopefully next week. I've had assessments. It's been crazy time. Georgie, Shorty, you skipped my question on Degoe. I'll send it through again, mate, because I definitely didn't miss you. I definitely didn't. Amusement Productions, Queensland close out the series on Sunday. Coates ouchied himself, though. Yeah, you'll have to give me another multi, mate. Was it you who gave me the multi? And Coatesy went down, but no, I think I won't watch it on Sunday. I'll be at work. That's disappointing. Simo, Gus Hay has 14 primos with 3 trades left. Well, let's hope not. Tommy, what's going on? Thoughts on Joe McGregor versus Jason McGregor? Who comes out on top? I've got Joey in 4 rounds via knockout. That's hectic, man. Oh, look, I think Jason's a pretty dogged fighter. I think he's sort of a tactical, strategic sort of guy, but I can't go past Joey. I mean, the quads on him, the chest. I'm going to have to back Joey in. Probably through 5 rounds, but yeah. Amusement's backing in the cruiser, so we're all over that. What's going on? Oh boy, Tom Morris. This could be interesting. Tom Morris, times are tough, Shorty. Any chance you can hire me for dual hosting duties for the channel? I've got an insider scoop on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tom, message me. Direct Shorty SuperCoach, and we'll talk. We'll talk, mate. I could do with a co-host. Just behave yourself, Tommy. Mason, what's going on, mates? Hey, Shorty, how's it going? Trades, I'm thinking Butters to Dawson, Buku to Massimo. Gives me 7 forwards and 7 defenders, leaving me with 3 trades. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me, mate. I like that. I think Massimo will be a really popular one. I know he only scored 50, but he looked really comfortable at level, didn't he? So that's good. And Dawson's been a slow burn, but a great burn. He's really hit his straps and he's looking great. Cammy Lewis, hey Shorty, how's it going, mates? Butters and English, are they trade outs? 9 trades left. How are you, mate? What's going on? Well, look, if you've got 9 trades left, I kind of tend to think that they are. My general advice would be to hold one of them, probably leaning more towards English, but 9 trades leaves you in a really strong position to trade guys like this. So you got to remember, towards the end of the year, we try to keep trades for a rainy day, but the rainy day could be right now. So it might be time to use those trades because you need to. And with that many, I reckon it could be nice. Gus says he's got a couple of upgrades. Do you play Subway Surfers? Do you play Fortnite? No, Shorty's not quite the gaming type, unfortunately, but... Leroy, Shorty, I have the right, again, to say I was robbed on the quiz last week. NJD wouldn't have been able to participate, so I would have been a shoo-in for the first. Oh, no. I'm backing you in this week, mate. I think you and Corey could be right up there this week. Amusement, do you play Temple Run? Jesse, Daddy, what do you think about Butters, Clark for Mills, Cully? And the only thing is I'll have a duck in my ruck because of English, but I really don't want any ruck, and I'm 3,000, top 3,000. Would you recommend doing Butters and Clark for Mills and Carly? Yeah, look, I definitely like the trade. I mean, if you're going for overall rank, I would try to cover that somehow. Can you swing English forward? Can you upgrade to a Darcy or anyone else? Goldstein? Don't know. But I'd try my best to avoid the 0. But you do seem pretty comfortable in what you're doing there, mate. But Amusement Production says, do you play with Jonah in bed? No. I'll ask Jonah that question, though. I'll see what he's up to. Jacob, you look like Jamie Cripps with blonde hair. I'll take that. I've been compared to Jamie Cripps. I've been compared to Trent Dumont and that bloke who was on the news, Clint Stanaway, I think. Random stuff. Junior, hey, Shorty, live session. What's going on, mate? How are you? Charlie's in the house. Shorty, how long is it? No comment, Charlie. Amusement says vanilla ice cream equals underrated. Chocolate ice cream equals overrated. Thoughts? It really depends what you're rolling it with, mate. If I'm just having a little chocolate pudding and the ice cream is my side, then vanilla is the go-to. If I'm just having some ice cream on its own, then throw that other shit away and just give me some cookies and cream. So you can keep your vanilla, you can keep your chocolate, mate. I'm going cookies and cream style every day of the week. Junior says, can we buy more trades? I thought I was set up, but damn, those is getting tough. This is getting tough. Yeah, I agree, mate. I'm a big advocate for having less trades, but I feel like we need more trades. But honestly, yeah, 35, and we've been hit pretty hard over the last 4 to 5 weeks, so it's been tough. But Simo, what forward to cop at any price? Well, if I said any forward at the moment, sort of basing off what most people already have versus what they don't, I would say Marcus Bontempelli for sure. I think he's the guy. I was a bit worried about a niggle with his shoulder, I think it was. But he seems okay, so I'd back him in. Derek, hi, mate. Sitting in the top 2,000, but down to 3 trades. So going to have to hold off on trades and rely on rookie bench for my outs this week. So fingers crossed, Derek. Yeah, I don't mind that tactic. I think if you're sitting around 2 to 3 trades, it might be time to either back in your rookies or roll those dice. You know, you roll the dice, you put yourself at potential risk of copping zeros later in the year. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good tactic. Gus, Shorty, what do you think of Bobby Hill? He has had a good year. Not so much, mate. Not so much for old Bobby. Oh, and then we had the votes for the cruiser, and I read half of these, but Watermelon won, and then it's guava, and Rigged from Amusement, who wanted the watermelon. I might have that one later, mate. Guava from Ryan Angwin. Mason on the guava. Amusement can't believe it. This is madness. And Simo's chimed in with a little watermelon. Leroy can't believe it. NJD's in the house. Loves the quiz. Gus, aren't you tired running through my mind the whole day? Gus is he's in some good form tonight. He's in some real good form. Amusement, I am hopping over to FTTV. No, stay with me, Amusement. I'll get Jonah in, mate. I'll get him in. He's been talking about you all week, so I'll get him in. Hayden, what's going on, mate? Hey, Shorty, got 8 trades, full primos. Fuck, love that. With Bruce and Butters injured. Currently top 9K, so going for cash league where I'm playing bottom of the table. Should I hold both or trade one of them away, 25K in the bank? I'd hold Butters, mate, if you're just going for the league win. I'd probably trade Bruce, to be honest, mate. I don't think he's a guy that we want to keep all year, and he's just become frustrating. So I think with him going out when he did, where his break even sort of sits, and he's been good for us, but I would trade him. Maybe it's for a Sean Darcy or however your team's looking, but I'd hold one and maybe see what you can do with Prusy Boy. Oh, the big H is in the house. What's going on, mate? Upload the goal kicking or I'll kill Mitzi, the great Joey Stock. Mitzi's got to run. Holy shit. Yeah, I know Mitzi. Look, H, just ease up, soldier. Next week, mate. Next week. I know you're up and about because you were slotting some sausages, but I'm hoping assessments out of the way, flu out of the way. I'm hoping I can get stuck into it over the next few days and have it up by next week at some point. Mason's telling me to skull. Absolutely reckless. I need one of those little fucking things that you just chuck in and a little snorkel. Noel, 3 trades left with optimal team except English. Fading English or trading English for Bond. Yeah, look, honestly, with 3 trades, I'd be inclined to hold English. I'm not sure what your cover is, but Bontempelli is a good option. Sebastian, the Gus bloke is your typical first grader. Bring back the lunchtime league. Noel also says, going to bring in Jack Steele for my M9, leaving me with 2 trades. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, Steele should be probably, I mean, it's all guesswork with break evens and stuff, but 520, 530, all depends. Could be really handy. Gus is loving the work from the cruisers. Professor Michael E. Porter. What will the international economic order be like as a result of globalization? Oh, Michael. You know what you're doing there, and you know it's over the top of Shorty's head, but well played. We love to see it. Amusement says, thoughts on the current climate of Zimbabwe. You guys love to ask me the hard questions, and you just know Shorty's not cultured enough or educated enough. Certainly not when he's 3 cocktails deep and sipping on a cruiser. Wayno, Shorty, I need a trade in my forward line for Durden. 241k in the bank, and I will have 495k to spend. Who do you think? Let me get my side up and let me dive into the trades, because I think this seems to be a bit of a question. A few people are asking sort of off-Broadway, lower budget style of options in the forward line below 500k. Let's just order this by price. Why the fuck did put up defenders and shit? Forward line. Okay, let's have a look. Under 495, wasn't it? You're right. Look, firstly, I'll say Mitch Duncan. What do you think? Is he back? Isaac Heaney, can you trust him? Not the worst option. Paddy Lipinski, has he gone cold? You know, is he worth considering? If Taranto is back, how brave are you feeling? And Jade Gresham. Look, I feel like Gresham's probably the safest of the lot. There's part of me that says Mitch Duncan, not the worst option either. So, couple of thoughts there. Not sure how much it helps you, but yeah, let me know. There's just a few names that pop into my head, and then from there, hopefully you can just pick away at what you fancy. Harry, going to the Tigers Cats game at the G, Shorty. I am, mate. I'll be there. I'm keen as. Shorty will be sitting on sort of half forward flank, ground level, and I'll be roaring because that's a big game and I'm really looking forward to it. Gus, Shorty, you wear... Do you... Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, Gus. That's some reckless content. Cooper Greg. Oh, you'll love to see it. Hi, Shorty, big fan, long-time viewer. Was wondering if you'd like to collaborate and come on my podcast sometime. Go Saints, cheers, CG. Cooper, my friend, it would be an honour. It would be an honour. You don't have to ask me twice. I'm anticipating that's potentially a fake account. But hey, if it's not, get me on, Scoops. Get me on. Junior. Oh, nearly scrolled past that. Wrestling with trading Rioli to Jackson or Goldie, English to forward bench, and culling Gibcus for 2-game rookie Parnell or Cleary. Yeah, Patrick Parnell sounded really solid, didn't he? What did he score? 70, yeah, okay. And he is a defender. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Other option is just trade English and Butters. Decisions, ranked 1,300, 7 trades left for this week. I wouldn't trade him to Jackson. It's sort of a bit of a short-term fix for me. I think trade Gibcus. I like that trade as a downgrade. And, look, then it probably depends. Probably Rioli to Goldie wouldn't be the worst option, to be honest, if you can reach all that way. I think the way you're set up with your trades, I think you can probably afford to do that. So, yeah, I would probably do that, mate. I think Gibcus as a downgrade's an obvious one for sure. But how you spend that coin. Just plan out what else you need to do, and hopefully the rest can make sense for you once you do that. Caden, what ruck would you get for 520k or less? Well, let's have a look, eh? Let's get it up here. 520k or less. The Blitzarves is 525. I mean, Darcy Cameron stands out at 519 because he is in great form, but I don't know when Grundy's coming back, and I don't know how that affects him. Oh, look. Honestly, mate, 520. If you're looking for a ruck trade, I wouldn't spend less than 520. I just wouldn't. I'd be going out and doing my best to just find another 40k somewhere. If you've got to make another trade, hopefully that works. Hopefully another trade can reap you 150, spend it 40k upwards to get Sean Darcy, and then just have 100k sitting in your bank. That's what I'd do. But at this stage of the season, we got to be trading in keepers. And even though Cameron's going so well, Grundy's coming back at some point, and it's going to affect him. So, yeah. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. I know Shorty was a little bit late, but I appreciate you guys getting involved. Give me a little thumbs up if you're sticking around for the quiz. We'll probably do that around in an hour or so, but we'll see how we get through the questions. Phil, any idea on how long Butters is out? I heard 1 to 2. I heard it was a lower grade injury, but I haven't had that fully confirmed the last time I looked. So, but I'm hearing it's not as bad as first thought. Charlie, what is your Instagram? If you're smart enough, Charlie, and you follow me on the Facebook pages where I post, you'll be able to find me. You'll find me, Charlie. A few others have. Gus, what's your phone number? Personal, Gus. Come on, man. Come on. Harry, thoughts on Bruce, Butters to Wits and Cully? 300k to finish team next week with Paddy DeBont. Yeah, I like that, mate. I think, as long as you've got a few trades up you say 7 trades left. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Mitchy Nugent, James Blank against the Dogs. Who even is this man? Oh, wow, it's actually serious. I thought that was pissed up. 102k Hawthorn player. And Mitch, I'm sorry, I've never heard of him in my life. So if you want to give me some info on him, I'd absolutely appreciate it, because that's what's good about these. You guys give me quite a few tips as well. Finn, when's the quiz? Probably 9:45, somewhere around there. SDS, what's going on? Keen for my debut on the quiz, Shorty? We love to see it, mate. Thanks for coming down the other week. I appreciate that. John Ho, have you done? Oh, he wants to talk about that too. Panto, hey, Shorty, mate. Hope you've had a good week. Who do you think the best ruck replacement for Butters is after swinging English forward? Do I pump and dump with Jackson or go with another ruck like Goldie? Thank you, mate. I'm all right. How are you? I wouldn't be as interested in Jackson. We're taking a bit of a punt on a bloke that we'll probably have in our team for 4 to 5 weeks. So it's a no for me on Jackson, even though he might really light it up. But I'd be more inclined to go with someone like Goldstein, mate. Gus, let me tie your shoes because I don't want you falling for anyone else. Yeah, he's seeing them big today, Gus. He's seeing them like watermelons. You got to respect it. Skater boy, I can upgrade to one of Parrish, Walsh, or Stewart, 7 defenders, and we'll put Chuck Crisp into M8. Can you rank the 3 with the run home? Absolutely. I'd put Stewart number 1, mate. I just think he's a top 2 or 3 defender. The others are class midfielders, but they're probably not top 5 mids. So I think Stewart stands out. And then I go Walsh number 2. purely on a fitness point of view. You know, Parrish at the moment, I read an article today saying he wasn't 100% to play this week. So you've got a preference, Walshy, and then I'd go Parrish. Both good options, but just with Parrish's fitness at the moment and the fact that he's coming off a 50, so you got to take that into consideration for your break-even stuff. That's the way I'd sort of approach it, mate. Joe, Shorty, you look malnourished. Now, that's a comment I didn't expect to see today. There you go. Well, I was sick as fuck all last week. Shorty was living off soup for a bit there, but thanks, Joe. TG, not much to say this week. Good to see you back streaming. Would have asked about Bont versus English, but well, kind of got decided for me. Your view on bringing Cogs back as F6, Heaney for the extra 80K. Maybe I'm stubborn, mate, but I just can't bring myself to get Cogs back in the team. But look, Cogs is probably a better option than Heaney. It looks like he's playing great midfield, and Heaney is frustrating. So I think the extra 80K is probably worth it. But like I always say, plan out your options and see how you go. You might need that 80K. You might not for other trades. But head-to-head, I would say Cogs is better. Xavier, how's it going, Shorty? Can't believe you aren't backing the Suns this week. We need to keep winning to play finals. I reckon we got it. Thoughts on Butters and C-Mac out, Libber and Clark. Yeah, you obviously caught the tipping video. Yeah, look, I guess Port are in a similar boat, aren't they? They're dying for a win too, so it's a real tough game. Trades there, Butters and C-Mac. Libber. Yeah, look, I mean, Libber's another good option too. Clark's looked all right as well, but definitely the primo option. I don't mind that at all. I'd be Libber or Bont. We could have a lot of doggies in our forward line, to be fair. Gus, what it do? Flight crew, fight team, stand up. It's June. Not really sure what's that about. Jack, what's going on?
G'day.
Just having a cheeky cruise on the live session, mate.
Oh, maybe cocktails yet?
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I honestly only had 3.
Okay.
I think they're relatively strong. Yeah, stronger than I first thought.
Yeah, nice.
What are you doing? Yeah, one of the guys just said. That's brutal, man. I don't see how you boys win now.
Nah, they do. I was already icky about it.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, it was still a chance, but
Yeah, always a chance. Are you doing my quiz tonight? It's probably closer to 10. Yeah.
Holidays, baby.
Oh, shit, true. Watto's in the quiz. Look out. He's back.
And Dave Love, if you're watching, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, Dave. I don't know if you caught that. These headphones are trash, but if you're out there, Watto is coming for you in the quiz. So I want to see you in the quiz, Dave. Caden, what makes you think that Bruce is a must-out compared to English and Butters? Well, I think English and Butters are premiums. Definitely English is. Where Bruce, I don't think he's a keeper, in my opinion. And he's coming off of 17 or whatever he scored. So I just think Bruce is a bloke that we want to make us money and eventually trade out. Where I see the other guys, I know Butters has been a little up and down, but I see the other guys as genuine keepers. Caden says, I got rookie cover for English and Butters in the forward line. Well, that's good. That's what we want. D-Mac, trade Bruce and Butters for Darcy and a forward under 440, or just trade Bruce and field rookie for Butters for a week. I'm more inclined on holding Butters, all depending on your trade situation, mate. But that's definitely something I'm thinking about. I do want to get a little bit more clarity on Zach Butters. I might just dive in to Google. One day ago, Butters determined to get back on field with teammates. Butters suffered a grade 2 strain to the medial ligament of the knee during the second term. Yep. Butters missed one AFL game with a knee strain last year, which is similar. Yeah, it's touch and go. I might have to do a bit more research, but yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think maybe Butters is a hold. Mason, would you consider this trade? English and Butters to Bont and Dawson. Gives me full primo this week if Laird is out, ranked 1,600, trying to go for overall. Well, if you're going for overall, mate, I would trade hard. So it does end up being like that. Sometimes at this stage of the year, people sort of go, I'm probably just going for the league win. Others go, I'm going for the overall. So if you're going for overall, mate, I'd give that a crack. Joey says captaincy options this week. Yeah, let's whip up the fixture, shall we? Oh, the pink squirrel. Oh, it's starting to hit me. Captaincy options. I reckon the VC could land on Neil, Oliver, and then the C. Or you could easily VC McRae against the Hawks as well. And then who stands out as a C? I mean, you'd have to look at Jared Witts. I know he was poor last week, but you have to consider him against a weak Port Adelaide lineup. Honestly, you'd have to consider Sean Darcy against a weak Carlton Ruck lineup, even though they have also been flimsy. But otherwise, if you want to play it safe with a midfielder, you know, you've got options like Laird if he does get up against North Melbourne. You've got Callum Mills against the Saints. So, yeah, they're probably a few options. Honestly, I'd probably be looking at a VC on the Thursday into Jack McRae. That's probably where I'd lean towards. Amusement's got a bit of talk. Joey, Captain Cam Munster, New South Wales won't tag him. 3-1-50. Pod, hey, Shorty, how are you? What's going on, mate? Thanks for joining in. James says, should I hold Butters? I'm leaning towards it, but honestly, it just depends on your trade situation and your bench coverage. SDS, I'll come on your pod, Cooper, Greg. Stevie Miller, Shorty, how are you, mate? Steve-O here. What's going on, Steve? Thoughts on Big Jackson? I don't really like the Luke Jackson option. I think he's probably just going to be in our teams for a month or so, and that's probably not worth it in my book. I'd prefer to just go straight out primo for primo if you're that way inclined. TG, if I get Heaney, it means I can afford English next week, but Cogs is, in my opinion, a better option, but can't get English next week to finish the team. Well, that is your classic awkward situation. Yeah, because I agree. I agree that Canelo is a better option than Heaney. But can you find another way to get English? You know, does Mitch Duncan light your fire in any way? I mean, Mitch Duncan at the start of the year was top 3 forward, we all thought. He's taken a long time to get to his best form, but the last couple of weeks, he's something to think about. So, honestly, that's a really tricky one. But I would go Canelio and try and find the cash elsewhere, all depending. Gus, do you fish because you have me hooked? Oh, Gus, he doesn't stop, eh? He's just got these lines that just mesmerise you. You got to respect it. Steve, Shorty, I made it this week. So did I. Any new word on Sam Hayes? I have the worst ruck setup at the moment. Bruce, Gawn, Hayes, and English in the forward line. Would your man Mark Blitzars be decent in my situation? Oh, boy, that's brutal. The thing with Sam Hayes is, by all I know, is that he's fit, and Port Adelaide are obviously overlooking him for whatever reason. They're looking to go elsewhere. If I were you, Mark Blitzars probably is a good option. I think I've been saying you probably can't trust him, but then I looked at his stats the other day, and it's honestly hard to fault him. So in that situation, you definitely need some reinforcements in the ruck. So if that's who you can afford, yeah, you've got to, because you don't want to be copping too many zeros, mate. So Hopefully, for your sake, Hazy comes in. That'd be an absolute blessing. But at this stage, a trade looks very likely. Steve, also thoughts on bringing in DeGoey. I think he has a point to prove this week. No, I wouldn't consider DeGoey at all. He may have a point to prove, but there's no guarantee he even plays. And I definitely wouldn't be trusting him. Gus says thoughts on DeGoey. He's a good form. Bo, DeGoey is out. Do you know Flight reacts, says Gus. Nah, got no idea, mate. Steve says, or would you go for Jackson and have him as bench coverage when Gawn comes back? No, I prefer your other option, mate. Luke Jackson doesn't do too much for me. I'm just going to jot a couple of these down. I like to have a couple of references just for when I do my Thursday video. So what have we had? Jackson's been popular. And probably lower priced forwards has also been popular, hasn't it? Discount forwards under 500k. Daniel T got 6 trades left, full primo, but thoughts on McCartan down to rookie. Get good cash for future upgrades, as well as Ridley to Doherty this week, then coming to Stewart next week leaves me 3. Yeah, I agree with everything you say there, mate. I think the time's come for McCartan, and those other trades you outlined, they're the definition of a luxury trade. And at that stage, you got 6 trades. It's time to do a luxury trade. I do think Ridley and Cumming they have their days. They're good players, but Doherty and Stewart are next level top 6 defenders. So your team will be doing nicely with that. Caden, only 2 trades left, having used this week, and can only get Ruck for 520k. I got Butters and English sitting on the bench. Thoughts? I said before, 520k Ruck doesn't do much for me. I think you've got to be trading in a gunner. You've got to find a way to end the year with Gawn, Darcy, or English, I think. Or Witts, I should say, as well. I shouldn't leave him out. But obviously it's not Gawn at the moment. I think of our options that we have available, it has to be Darcy. And 520 just doesn't work. But I understand your situation with the trades. Honestly, with 2 trades left, mate, I'd be really looking to hold those guys as long as you don't do too much damage with a 0 or anything like that. But with just a couple of trades left, I'd be leaning towards holding. Amusement Production. Mr. Blank is a key defender from the mid-season draft. Thank you, mate. I didn't know anything about him, so thank you. Steve, Shorty, where do you rank yourself against other SuperCoach YouTubers? For me, you're in the top 10 somewhere. I'll take that, mate. And I'm not here to compare. I respect the SuperCoach YouTube community as a whole. I will say you probably don't get too many Tinder stories on other YouTube channels. I'll give you that much. But, my advice is nothing special, mate. Just a bloke who loves his footy. So, good to have you on board nonetheless. And these live sessions, I think they're a bit unique. So, you'll love it. Caden, 520k for Bruce upgrade. Much like I said before, mate, I don't know if you can find any cash extra, but probably Darcy Cameron's like the only one. Yeah. I might jot that down too. Bruce replacement. 520k. $520 or less. Junior, Blank was mid-season draft. Will play this week. Job security very dodgy. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Gus, thoughts on David Koch? He's a different cat, mate. If you guys want to watch a ridiculously funny video, it cracks me up, everyone. Go to YouTube, right? I'll do it right now. You go to YouTube. It involves Kochi. You go, let's see if it comes up. Sunrise, Where is the Love? You know the old song, Black Eyed Peas, Where is the Love? Sunrise, Where is the Love is one of the most cringy videos you'll watch. Holy fuck, it makes me laugh every time. If you watch that, let me know your thoughts. It is cringe at its absolute finest. James, Goldie or Bont? Definitely Bont for me. I reckon he's a safer option there, mate. Gus, if you were a triangle, you'd be a cute one. Gussie boy, keeps them coming, mate. Simo, Shorty, you must be drunk from your lolly waters to see my message because you skipped me. What you doing? Oh, Simo, I answered your question before, didn't I? If I missed you, I apologise, mate. Send it through again. I'll do my best to get to you. Theo, your VC and C was thinking Sicily or Stewart VC in the Mills. Well, I don't have Mills, but I definitely like that as an option. I would probably go... I'll probably go Oliver or Neil into McRae. Probably, but I haven't really finalised it just yet. Amusement, I have 6 trades left and want to trade Butters, but don't have a lot of spare coin. Could Ronald McDonald be a cheap keeper up forward? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Could you hold Butters? I know you got 6 trades, but look, a few of the lower end forwards, I mean, Duncan, dare I say it, Taranto, Heaney comes back into some sort of calculations, but hi Jack.
Hello.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
True for the MCC tonight.
Oh, true. You gonna wear a tie?
Nah.
Are you excited about our new pet?
No comment.
Say what you really think.
I think cats should not be allowed to run free. That's what I think.
Okay.
Scientific data to back it up.
Jack hates cats, but whatever. Gus, thoughts on Will Powell? Very, very disappointed to see that. Such a talented player. I was pretty disappointed to see. I presume it was a terrible injury. I actually haven't seen it. I only heard it on the radio and it sounded bad. But Leroy Pod, how are we, mate? D-Mac, Watto, what cave have you been hiding in? Too long, brother. So D-Mac's been missing Watson. He'll be in the quiz hopefully tonight. Amusement, Lions take the W home. W to Bris Vegas, even without Zachy Bales. Oh, what I'll be hoping so. James, how old are you, Shorty? Jeez, guess. And it's the high-end 20s for Shorty.
He's 40.
Fuck off, cunt! Fucking hate this household. Jonah, you come in, bro. I'll fucking kill you. Actually, how are you, man? What's going on? Yeah. Show your face. Where's Caitlin? Are you excited about our new pet? It is. I fed it today. I fed it today.
Did you?
The cat has chosen us.
Where's it from?
Don't know.
It's not allowed inside.
If it comes inside, that is okay.
No.
It's cute as fuck.
I'll kill it.
It was crying this morning. It needs a home. Amusement says, Danny, what's the history section of Google looking like? Ah! There's context to the bear. Don't ask questions.
Oh no, my stomach. Ah.
For reference, Watto stabbed the bear. Put him down.
Shut up, Daniel.
Put the cunt down. This household's fucked, man. What the fuck? Are you going to bed, Jonah? Okay. All right. History section of Google. Oh, you don't want to see it, Amusement. You really don't. Eric, my original plan this week was Clark and Hobbs out for Massimo and Petrarca, but with English out, I have to hold Hobbsy and miss out on Petrarca, or do I bring in Heaney or Jade Gresham? Or Jack Graham, sorry. I'm seeing things now. I'm not interested in Jack Graham, I must admit. I would just hold on it. I'd just miss out on Petrarca for now. Honestly, Petrarca hasn't been in amazing form, so no rush just yet. But I wouldn't go out of my way to get Heaney or Graham. English could just be 1 week, so potentially hold. Gosh. Steve, anyone got a multi this week? Don't want to eat 2-minute noodles all week again. Yeah, give this man a multi. Come on, give him a multi. TG, might see you on Saturday, but it'll be gate 2. Keep an eye out for me. I think we go in gate 3. Yeah, we sit in like bottom level M50 something, but good seats actually. Yeah. Hey, Shorty, let's do the quiz early. Did you hear the news about Titch? What happened? He had a hangover after over celebrating debutante's debut, and now his delayed moodiness symptoms. Yeah, it's good. That's good. Now, look, I was a bit late to the live session, so I do apologise. The quiz, probably half an hour away. I'll try and, we don't have as many on tonight, so I might be able to do it early. Amusement's having a chat to Steve. Also says, has the water polo SuperCoach tracking? The lack of content about this topic discussion is worrying. Oh, it is, mate. Love me some water polo. You should do that. Amusement Productions, water polo SuperCoach. D-Mac, Amusement, you're tipped. You can get up game 1, mate. Can I go with you again? I'm thinking the same thing, mate. You gave us the tip. The bloke was injured the first 15 minutes. Give us another tip, mate. We need the cash. Luke, thoughts on Wines being M1? He's proved me wrong, mate. He really has. He's been good. Wines has been very good. We could have got him around 500K at one point. Gus, come to Bendigo, you cutie. Bendigo's a long way, but, Shorty does travel, so you just never know. But now, it was a successful kick the other day with a few of the supporters, so I would be keen to have another kick at some stage. Leroy, thoughts on bringing in Jason Porplesia at F5? There's a throwback. The old Porpoise. Good little set shot at goal was Porplesia. Amusement, yeah, D-Mac, of course, mate. Coates ouchied himself, so I can't get an out. Still got the winner correct. Don't doubt me, young man. All right, mate, you're on then. Give us another multi. Corey, I'm unsure I'm going to finish my team this year as still need F6. Have Carroll, Hoff, Ware, Rioli, Bazzo, Owens, and Teakle to get an F6, which will be hard for me. Yeah, look, you might need a couple of trades to work your way up, but you might just have to finish with a guy that maybe isn't top line like a Libba or a Bont, but is good enough. I'm telling you, Tim Taranto, just keep your faith, guys. I'm telling you, in 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be saying, oh, okay, so Taranto is a gun midfielder. All right, maybe we trade him in. I'm telling you, it'll happen. Josh, start up Shorty's multis again. Shit, all right, I'll put that on the list. I might try and land a little multi this week, eh? If not, maybe next. I might not be doing the live session next week because I'll be in the Grampians. Shorty's going on holidays. Gosh, thoughts on Johnny Sins? Oh, what is going on? And Amusement, Corey, if you win the quiz, I'll give you 500K and 5 extra trades. That's a massive incentive, mate. Harry, Shorty, I saw you at the Deacon Ovals the other day, and there was a bulge in my pants. Oh, Harry, you're a funny man. You should have come on for a kick. Unless you were the Harry, just with another name, but that's some funny shit. Manchester Hair United. Gorn trade for Jackson. I'm not interested in Jackson. Go the premium. If you can get Darcy, I know he's inconsistent, but I don't really like the fly in, fly out Luke Jackson option. Caden, I'm thinking just holding Bruce, taking the risk and hoping he makes more money. Trade him since he's only out for a week. Trade Butters down to Heaney or Baker to Blitz Subs. Look, the other trades are all right, but I don't know if there's much merit in holding Bruce, to be honest. Like, I know he's been good when he's played, but there's so much inconsistency about him. And the bloke's got to break even at 125. So that says to me, is he a keeper? And in my opinion, he's not. When he plays, he scores a ton. But he's been inconsistent as ever, and I couldn't trust him. I really couldn't trust him. So if you can trust him more than me, credit to you, but he's not my cup of tea to hold. Zane, get Lewis Sims in from the lunchtime league. Something to think about. GRB, g'day Shorty and everyone. Had 5 rucks last week. Now this week only Darcy Cameron left playing. Trading Gawn and Butters to Jackson and Laird. Let the DPP action. Lots of DPP action. Holding English, Bruce and Teagle. Ouch. And yes, Caden, I probably do prefer Blitzarves as your Bruce replacement. But GRB, that is brutal. And a lot of people will be in a similar boat. Just watch on Laird. I've had a couple of people say that he didn't train, but just keep an eye on that. I'm not really about the Jackson move. I'd prefer to go Gawn to a premium, but it does seem to help you in the 2-trade scenario. So, yeah, that's something to think about. Amusement Jack, can you steal Jonah from Daniel's basement and chuck him on the screen? Asking for a friend. Amusement's gone nuts here. He goes, I was at the Suns Crom game and was not far from Powell's injury. Worst thing I've ever seen. Jonah, show your face. Face has been shown. He loves it. Man chest, a face only a mother could love. James, I reckon you're 28 decades old. Brutal from Jimmy. He's pretty close, but amusement, I must be a mother then. Warner, Chad Warner, M1. Well, he loves the Chad there. And he's a young star. You got to admit it. He is a young star. Caden, back to my question above. If I trade Butters to Heaney to grab cash to get Bruce or Blitzarves, that'll leave me with, leave with no trades. Ooh. Shit. If you have no trades, can you hold those guys? They're 1 or 2 weekers. I just wonder, can you hold them? But probably depends if you're going for league or overall. But to be left with no trades at this point would be hectically risky. But it's up to you. Spen, hey, Goat, can I win from here? Rank 156. Absolutely, mate. Well played. 156. You're in the hunt still, mate. 100%. Keep cracking in. Warner loves the Spen. Theo reckons New South Wales will win. Interesting. B, Test, Teagle, a lot. Yeah, well played, well played. I like grandparents. You don't really pay them too much attention, but you miss them when they're gone. Oh, amusement. I just saw a clown through my window. Oh, wait, it was just Jonah. Oh, through the window. My bad, guys. Jono, I have sent you a message on FB Messenger. Thanks, mate. I'll try and check that later. Amusement multi-time. Here we go. Here we go. Queensland for the win. Munster try. Shorty to come for the first round in Lawn Bowls Supercoach. Love me a little Lawn Bowls, guys. How's the plant going too, hey? Look at that. The plant is thriving. Bit sus there, John. NJD, shut your trap for once in music. Whoa. Yeah, me and Jono do go way back. We do go way back. Junior, Reed Jackson, if he goes 110 average next 3, he will gain in cash. Worth thinking about if you have trades. Yeah, look, I mean, I've been bagging Jackson out, but you're right. It all comes down, at this stage of the year, it all comes down to how many trades you've got. It all comes down to how many trades you've got. So if you can afford to go a little fly in, fly out, a pump and dump, as someone said before, then be my guest. But it's not my cup of tea. Amusement, NJD, just because you cheat in the quiz, it doesn't mean you can bully me. Whoa. Some serious accusations coming out. Luke, thoughts on Mitchy Duncan for Butters? Yes, Luke, you're speaking my language. It's not a bad option at all. If you're strapped for cash, it's not a bad option at all because, let's be honest, Duncan at the start of the year, we thought he was going to be a superstar for us. He's been a slow grind because he's a bit older, had an injury pre-season, but I genuinely think he's a handy option. Last 2 weeks, he's really found form. Amusement says, move your glorious looking melon, Daniel. I want a permanent view of the plant. Yeah, that's fair, man. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Leroy, amusement, you literally liked. Span, I have TDK. Oh, Tommy, should I hold Gorn for 2 weeks? Oh, it'll be longer than that, won't he? But unique one on the Tom DeConning variety. I'd be trading Gorn, to be honest, mate. I think he's a trade. Frank, can you say hi to my mate? Nah, it's an oldie, but you're not getting me with that one, Frank. Come on. Trending viral. Shorty, I don't know if this is just me or not, but when Neil scores well, I get a bit excited and pee myself a little bit. Can you relate? A little bit, mate. Not necessarily Neil. I'm more of a Cripps guy. When Cripps starts going crazy in the midfield, I just get a little bit weak at the knees. And yes, the bladder issues, it can be anything. But Fred, what's going on, mate? How are you? And I'll tell you what, we've had a few less on the old live session tonight, so we've got through the questions a little bit quicker. So I feel like the quiz might be a bit closer than first anticipated. It is that time of year. I mean, definitely there is a little bit less interest in SuperCoach at the moment, but very much appreciate everyone who's jumped on board tonight. So we've caught up with the questions pretty well. So I might do the quiz in the next 10 minutes or something, but let me know your thoughts on that. Jesse, Daddy, you look like a dizzy slow down. Oh, no, the comments kept scrolling. Oh, God. You look dizzy, slow down on the lolly water. Yeah, fuck, mate, look out. When did I open this? Because this has taken me a long time. Span, I was going to go Gorn to Timmy English, but he's out now, so I might have to go Darcy or Blitzarves. Yeah, look, as good as Blitzarves has been, I would still back in Darcy to be the main man. Joe, how was the turnout to the first goal-kicking video, Daniel? The first one, not so good, mate, and you know that because Joe loves taking the piss out of me here, but the second one, mate, we had a good turnout, so have a video out soon, and I thank everyone who came out to that session. I appreciate that. Fred, sell Butters and move English into the forward line and buy Darcy, or just sell Butters to Bont and cop a donut in the ruck. How many trades you got? Probably depends how many trades you got, Fred. Because I don't mind Butters to Bont at all. But I on the other hand, I kind of want to hold English. So it probably depends on your trade situation. Amusement, when NJD gets a rare question wrong, I also get a little weak in the knees. Don't worry, shortbread. Junior, come on, folks. 40 watching, only 16 likes. Lift your game. Nah, it's all right. Give us a like. Get us 20 over likes. But it's not about the numbers, guys. It's about the quality. We got our regulars in here today. And let's face it, Shorty was late. I said 8 o'clock, and I rocked up at about 8:20 because I was smashing cocktails. So I do apologise, but that's all right. It's late in the year. People do start to lose a little bit of interest because we've got a little bit less to think about. Let's face it, we're starting to dwindle our trades away. Like I always say, primetime SuperCoach is absolutely November to probably May, barely June. But I love your work, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, Jack Watson's here. The boys who showed up to the goal-kicking challenge were lucky. Jonah wasn't there. Oh, mate, no luck involved. Jonah can barely walk at the moment, let alone kick over a jam tin. So, no issues there. Bailey, Shorty, I've lost. Bruce, Gorn, Butters, and one other in the last couple of weeks. When are we getting another Tinder story so I can smile again? I reckon next week, Bailey. Next week. So, I don't want to tell another Tinder story on these trash headphones or my trash phone. So, I want to get a new microphone. And then we'll dish out another Tinder story. Amusement, Sir Jack Watson. How is your day going, sir? That's awfully rich calling him sir, but he'll fucking love that. TG, with what you said earlier, I don't hate Duncan, and we'll have a bit of a look. Lovely, mate. Look, sometimes we can judge guys a bit harshly on slow starts, but Duncan is definitely back in a scoring-friendly role. Probably not what he has been previous years, but still very handy. Fred says 9 trades. So let me just refresh what you said up the top. If you have 9 trades, mate, I would not be accepting a donut then. I think you're in a position to be aggressive with your trades. So with your options that you said, definitely avoid the donut. Jackie Watson says, good, thank you, amusement, sir. Just hit holidays today. Life is good. He says life is good, but the bloke, he goes on holidays fucking all the time. So, and generally throughout a term, he'll miss a week with COVID. He'll have a couple of days off because he's a bit tired. So, yeah, most of Jack Watson's life is a holiday, particularly living with me. I think it's the highlight of his life. So, where are we? NJD, every time amusement makes a dead call, should be how many days he gets banned. Wow. Steve, I see you took my advice with the headphones sounding good. I did, Steve. I did. Nothing quite beats the quality mic, but I appreciate your feedback there. NJD, you must have pretty bloody strong knees then, mate. Jack Watson, short of your dribbling. Absolute bull right now. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that, man. But sometimes you got to think about my feelings, Jack, you know? You ready for the quiz, Jack? Amusement. Even better when D's officially crash and burn the Lions' picks. Jesus. Amusement's back into the Lions. Jack will be probably going to that game. Well, not probably. He will be. Yeah, there he goes. MCC. TJ, only thing with Duncan is it could be something I kick myself for 5 weeks down the track if he's only getting 70s. I mean, you'd know a lot more than me about him, so I'd be big risk. So how big of a risk is it? He should go big this week versus us. Look, I don't think he's super risky. It's more of a question of does he average high 80s or does he average mid 90s? I honestly think he's relatively safe. I don't think he's going to let you down, but he might not reach the heights that maybe you hope. Hey, Jack.
Right, mate. Tell me the people what they want.
What do they want? The quiz?
Quiz.
They do? Well, Harry's just hit me up. Harry says, Shorty, you didn't answer my question. Do you start having a wild... Oh, my God.
What is it, Shorty? Can you read it out?
Do you start having a white gooey substance coming out when your captain scores well?
Unfortunately, Shorty, he doesn't pick good captains.
The fact is, Jack's right. I barely pick a good captain. But when I do, mate, that is absolutely correct. And Jack Watson says, can't wait to move out. You fucking serious?
I'm going.
Don't move out, bro. You signed the contract, you're staying here. I own you.
Don't start that. I've been trying to be big in front of you.
Caden says, thoughts on Stanley? Nah. This is Caden Hewish. No thoughts on Stanley, mate. He's a good soldier for us at Catland, but not for your Supercoach team. TJ, out of the two, I think I rather Heaney. Sorry?
The guy's out.
Really?
Just came in.
Wow. Kind of hurts me draft. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, well, it's 1 week, mate.
It hurt pretty bad. So, no, his personal leave is indefinite. He'll be back.
He'll be back soon.
I'm playing you this week too.
Really?
Yeah. But I've got English Butters. English Butters. That's good.
Yeah. Fuck, top of the table battle. Dangerous. There is no chance whatsoever I can get English and would have to wait until Rose's Jeffrey 320k plus. Yeah, well, look, if you prefer Heaney, then go for it, mate. I mean, I just like to give you some options, but definitely go with your gut. Absolutely. Jackie Edward, what's your go-to order from Macca's? Not a big food guy from Macca's, I will admit, but I'll smash a chocolate sundae any day of the week. Amusement, no quiz. I want more Sir Jack talk. Well, he's in the room, mate. He'll be in the quiz hopefully too. Caden, also thoughts on the Big O? Not for Supercoach, mate.
Big O is a big man.
He's a big unit. He's a quality unit. Should have a good day. He probably will have it. He will be too physical for Luke Jackson, I think. But he's not the guy I'd be going for Supercoach. Frankie Dinner, pay your cocktail bill. I fucking paid it.
You don't pay pay the bill.
I paid the bill, man. I've spent $110.
Where's the bill?
If this is Caitlin, fucking hell, mate. I'll prank you. Yeah.
Other bills as well.
I paid for my cocktails and the chicken skewers. This is bullshit, Jack.
You're the old man in the group. That's what you get. You gotta pay.
They called me their gay friend today.
Yeah, I know. It's funny and it's probably true.
Not there's anything wrong with being gay,
No,
man.
no. But it's not what you want.
Just be careful with your language, could you?
You wanted to have intercourse with these girls.
Whoa.
Now you're upset because I don't see you in that light.
They're my friends, man.
I'm just saying.
They're my friends.
You said that.
Don't talk about my friends like that. Jono, I'll take his spot. Span Shorty bought Jack off the black market for pocket change.
Oh, more than pocket change. Who said that?
I bought him for a 6-pack of Jimmy's and a few bananas,
Who
mate.
said that?
Span AU.
Spin AU.
Aya wants a quiz. Junior says, Shorty, careful. He knows where you sleep.
Correct.
Aya wants the quiz. The quiz will be soon. Max is
the
now.
person who's calling Shorty and breathing into the phone, can you please make yourself known to me?
Why do you bring that up,
I'm not
bro?
going to rat you out, but please make it known to me who it is.
Max, Shortos. I'm in all sorts right now. That draft spot doesn't look likely next year. Oh, Max, that's okay, mate. Keep chipping away. All the league winners get a spot in my draft league next year.
Draft?
Yeah.
You want to join?
No. We have our own
I
draft.
want to do one too. I want to do 2 drafts.
You need to win one of my things that allows you to get in.
I won your heart.
That's so true, man.
That's the thing.
Amusement says, are the quiz questions about Sir Jack tonight?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
we
no.
should do a Watto-themed quiz.
Well, this is another one for you. Hey, Mr. Jack Watson, will you bring us all the SEN news from Tim Watson gets a coaching gig?
Yeah, correct.
I have Tim Watson is actually his dad.
I know Tim quite well.
Yeah.
Timothy?
Dad or uncle?
Uncle. Yeah. Timothy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the football talent didn't pass
in
down.
the family, we call him Timothy.
Cocoon Freezer. Oh my God, you're handsome. But then I think a lot of white guys are handsome, lol. Well, that's pretty generic, but I'll take it.
He's done. Cocoon. Hit him up at...
Cocoon, I'll see you out on the weekend.
No. I'll give you details.
Don't give my details out, bro.
I'm giving you phone number.
Don't do that. Do not do that, ever. Stewie's Mountain Dew. Proofs for Cameron or no? Yeah, I don't mind. I would prefer if you could get up to Sean Darcy, but I understand the cash is hard to come by at this point. Amusement, Jack Watt, I'm going to Brisbane Bulldogs next week. You can enjoy the win tomorrow, and I'll support your chosen team in a week's time. Up the puppy.
I was going to go to that one too, but I decided to put tickets to the Q Clash instead.
Yeah. Fuck, people. I was up to date with the questions, then people were going nuts.
That's why you started dribbling bullshit to try and edge it out, and then you can find the questions.
Caden says, Darcy, Cocoon's back. Uh-oh, it's Pride Month. You can't be homophobic this month. Oh, this is a stitch up.
Who was homophobic?
This Cocoon, they know too much.
Oh.
They know too much, bro.
Who was being homophobic?
You. Anyway, Leroy, Shorty, how long till the quiz? I said 10 minutes about 10 minutes ago, but let's do it 9:45, 100%. I'll load it up. Stewie's talking to Caden. You're on holidays, bro. Relax. JRB, Shorty dropping C-bombs. Yeah, Leroy enjoys Pride Month. Harry, start the quiz, Shorty. Stewie. Join the FTTV Discord. Could do that. Would need to get Discord. Deepak, 5 trades left. Nearly top 100. Have Rose on the bench for English. However, can get Jackson with 1 trade. He'll become F7. English is back. Should I do it?
Honestly, mate, if I was you, I'd be trading Jimmy Tunstall this weekend.
Don't listen to him.
He's going to turn up, debutant.
Honestly, if I was you, I would actually make that trade. I know I haven't said to do that much. If you're top 100, I think you got to go hard. I think you've got to go hard.
Top 100, you're giving Shorty advice.
Yeah, that is factual. If you're top 100, don't need to ask me. You should run this. What? Oh, really? That's cool, actually. Oh. I get worried when it automatically logs me in. Sometimes it logs people out. Yeah, for some reason when I've logged into it for too long.
Yeah, you'll choose one of the games. You choose the gold one.
I like classic. Classic time.
What's the code?
Get on the blooket.com/play, freaks.
You encourage this behavior.
I call them freaks in a positive light.
You encourage them to be freaks.
Okay. If you're not comfortable being a freak, don't be a freak. 278050. Well, I kind of like the big freaks. Huh? I'm not starting it, bro. Cocoon, Leroy is the face of Pride Month. Leroy loves it.
Leroy.
Steve, make a Discord, shorty. If someone can teach me how to do that, I'll be all about it. I'm not taking the piss out of Pride. Oh. Yeah, that's actually fair. We don't want any discrimination here on Shorty SuperCoach. Yeah, Shorty, I'm beating Leroy in tips and overall SuperCoach ranks and 7K above him. That's a genuine flex. Cocoon, can you do a Pokemon live stream? Well, me and Jack have had some interesting chats about Pokemon, and you will not repeat anything I say.
No,
or have said. I don't know. Oh, what? Dragon Ball Z? Does that check out? Benny Hutchins, how did reversing go in the delivery van last weekend? Is Ben watching me? Nah, I don't reverse at the best of times, mate. That's a fact. Oh shit! How are we going on the quiz? We all joining up? Yeah, we got 13. We can get this to 30. Come on, this is a good quiz. Get in there.
I'm the snake.
You're the snake. Dave Lowe, if you're out there, I want to see your name as Dave Lowe. I don't want any. You're kidding me. The Terminator. Come on.
On the goose. The name's
Holy shit. That's funny.
You robbed me in the black. What we did at school.
Trending, Shorty. Have you ever caught yourself batting after beating your mate in head-to-head? Sometimes I subconsciously start having a wank after I win, but I'm not sure about you, Shorty.
I don't want to know the answer to this. Shorty did beat me in draft this year once.
The weird things I do regarding SuperCoach are deeply personal, and you can use your imagination, Jack. TG, oh yeah, the other thing is, damn, Jordan Ridley, is he someone you will get rid of? Yes, he is. He'll probably be someone to get rid of this week. No, hold for draft. For sure, yeah. Yeah. Spend you. What's Jack ranked 100K?
I don't play Classic because I think I don't like the system.
Jack is a draft specialist, and I respect his views on Classic. In fact, I share them, but I am a sucker for it. I do love it. Paddy Bateman, vodka raspberries tonight. Just a little guava and a few cocktails, mate. Widescreen TV. Shorty must be time for Lammy's sesh. I was at Lammy's a couple of weeks ago.
Off town now?
Oh, that's false. Home house this week?
No way.
Are we going out this week?
No. Too old for it.
Let's let loose, mate. Me and you on the Great Open Road.
I'm busy this weekend.
Bullshit. Yeah, look, I think it is just about quiz time. There's 23 in there.
Yeah. If we get to 25, Shorty's going to throw in a free footy for the winner.
The prize is bragging rights, man.
No, there's a prize. You get an advice. When I win,
the prize, you get to have dinner with Jack.
No, not true. Actually, yes. But you'll shout.
I will shout you to have dinner with one of these guys. I will. I'll come along. We'll all have dinner. Because you'll probably be like, why did I fucking do it? Spenu says, get Jack in the picture. I'm feeling down about myself, but seeing him shows how lucky I am. He's feeling down.
I love you, Spen, but I'm feeling a specialist here, the voice specialist. So.
All right. Jack says he loves and supports you. Yeah, sorry, Arya. The microphone setup is relatively poor. Cocoon, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Cocoon is worrying me.
Yeah, Cocoon, what are you hiding? Chili's baby back ribs, barbecue sauce.
Oh.
And then says, stop reminding him about the bloody quiz, you teacher pets.
Imagine being a teacher's pet. Imagine being a teacher.
Imagine. Caden, I think I'm leaning towards trading Butters to Heaney and Priest to Blitzer. Fuck. To leave yourself with no trades is a ballsy
No
operation.
sideways trades around here, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. Is the code working, Daniel T? Let me know, mate, because I want you in there. What do you mean the code doesn't work?
Code works, man.
There's 28 of his in there. The code
27805.
must be working. 27050. Get you.
What the fuck? 27805.
Yeah, so I might be a few drinks deep.
Well, Dave was laughing at how you referred yourself to third person all the time.
Really? Yeah.
He always goes on shorty at a big weekend.
Third person is synonymous with this channel.
Just started, man. Just and the tea, not it. It's your fault.
Stephen, have a big viewers chat room one day, maybe. Yeah, look.
Yeah, let's get on Zoom.
That could be fun.
Big viewers chat.
That could be fun. Yeah, Jacob says type it, don't copy paste it. Come on, Jacob's all over it. Daniel T's in it. Arya says shorty it works, mate. Cocoon, guys always get hard during wrestling. Wow.
Lucky we don't wrestle.
We wrestle. Nah, Jack tries to beat me up, but obviously I'm too alpha. So the Prophet joined right in the nick of time. That's what we like. Harry says start the quiz. Daniel T is in. Aya loves it. Jono loves it. He's cooking some gnocchi, mate. Cocoon says, why are you calling him shorty? He's probably taller than you. I am. I'm about 6'3".
He's 5'11". I'm 6'4".
Oh, Tom Morris is back. Shorty, I'll pay for 2 of your drinks with the last of my Fox Sports money if you go to Home House or Lambie's this weekend. Done, mate. All right. We got 32 in the quiz, and I'm starting it in 30 seconds. There is the code if you'd like to jump in last minute.
So we're saying 9:45.
I did. It's 9:45.
Not 30 seconds after 9:45.
Look, mate, it is 9:45 and 42 seconds.
So
we have 14 seconds.
Okay, yeah, but you said the 30 seconds when there was less than 30 seconds left, so you lied to the people.
I lie. I do lie. And unfortunately, I lie to myself.
I went through a journey last
week. Corey says, start, shorty, need to go to bed. Oh, shit. Corey is my tip for this quiz. Let's start it. Let's go. Best of luck, my friends. Quiz is underway. You're joking.
I'm not.
What? Fucking hell. Good luck, guys. Quiz is underway. How many goals were kicked in the shootout between GWS and the Western Bulldogs last week? We'll have look at the scores, man. 31, 33, 35, 37. It's a relatively tough one, but some people visualize the score as well, and because it was 125 to 105. Wasn't it? We should have watched the game. That's a maths fan. 35 goals. I believe it was 19 to 16. 19, he's got that right. Quite a few. Oh, you weren't one of them. Oh, Jack wasn't one of them. Jonas, Nut, Ligma, Cole's delivery, Shorty, Sock, and Cal. All up there to start. Oh, Shorty's hitting the waters. Question 2. Which club did GWS interim coach Mark McVeigh play for? Nickname of Spike back in the day. Essendon, Sydney, Carlton, Collingwood. Well, he has a brother, Jared.
That's what I'm thinking
of.
Yeah.
And Jared McVeigh, he played for Sydney, but this Mark McVeigh played for the Bombers, and most got a right few. Oh no, Jack's 0 from 2. What is 0 from 2? I can sense a comeback though. SDS is on top, or he was in quick there. NJD, so was Daniel T, a few former champions. Shorty's Sock on top, Cole's delivery, NJD was in there, and Shorty's Nut. Question 3. Jordan De Goey dominated the headlines this week. He wears number 2 at the moment for the Pies, but what number did he wear in his first year?
That's a gimme.
Yeah?
That's a gimme.
Yeah, good.
He was the first round pick for him.
Yeah, true. 15, 42, 24, 35. When I was doing this, I forgot they had that rule. Yeah. Bit of a Dacos vibe here. And number 35, which interestingly, he changed, obviously, after 1 year. But
They have to.
is it just for 1 year they do
The
it?
first year, the first round pick gets 35
I
every
didn't
year.
realise that.
First pick for the draft, the year gets 35 every year for the first year.
Yeah, right. Watterson was in
That's
real
sick.
quick. NJD could be on top. No, Jonah's not then NJD. SDS is up there and Leroy and Daniel T lurking as he always does. Question 4. Which of these Fremantle stars were inducted in the AFL Hall of Fame last week? Peter Val, Matthew Pavlich, Zachy Dawson, or Michael Barlow?
It was Michael Barlow because they thought about putting the Gold Coast Hall of Fame as well.
If you were watching any footy show last week,
I didn't watch any.
this was on pretty clearly because it was Pav. Pav took it out. Even if you weren't watching footy, clearly he's the superstar out of that. Oh, no.
Overall,
Arya was in quick. SDS, that'll move him up. Shorty in third. That's Corey. Daniel T in fourth. So that'll move a few big moves up. NJD's on top. Daniel T, SDS, and Watto is tied for 18. So some heavy lifting going on at the top of the leaderboard. Which of these players has the highest Supercoach average this year? Callum Mills, Rory Laird, Max Gawn, Took Miller. I can tell you only 2 of these guys average in the 120s.
Yeah, I got this.
So
I got this third quickest.
You can slash out Gawn and Miller. And Laird averaged maybe 121. And Mills, well, I think a lot of you will get this right, averages 122.9 maybe.
Third. Get stuffed.
What the fuck? How the fuck do you know that? Crazy. There he is, Watson in third. And number 2, King Jack Watto. Cal was on top. Jacob, Cole's delivery. He'll stay in the mix. He's fourth. Jonas Nutt third. I think it was NJD on top. I didn't catch who was second. But some proven winners are really looking to take it out again. Tony Lockett played for which 2 clubs?
Collingwood and Carlton.
St Kilda and Carlton. Sydney and Collingwood. St Kilda and Sydney. Carlton and Collingwood. So one for the older crew here, but you've got to know this.
If you don't get this, get off this quiz.
There you go. Yeah, I'm expecting a 100% hit rate from you. 33 of you are in. I'm guessing someone dropped out. And you got to be 100% here, surely. The big plugger. Oh, no. 5 of you went A and B.
You guys suck.
We don't judge here at True Supercoach. Not everybody watched footy in the 90s.
The comeback's on.
Daniel T and NJD were in quick. So was Shorty. NJD goes to the top. He has won it twice. Daniel T has won it twice. The only multiple winners. How many draws have there been this season? None, 1, 2, or 3?
I guess. I'll go quick with a guess here.
I guess you got to go for pace at this point. Yeah. But I feel like your gut feel will be right here. What'd your gut feel go?
My gut feel went 0.
Yeah, your gut's on it. Yeah. I'm not sure when we last had a draw, but it wasn't this year.
Yeah, good.
The ladder looks all nice and even, and a lot of you had 0. A few said 1. SDS was in nice and quick. Shorty, Daniel T, Jonas Nutt, and Saucy. So this will tighten up at the top. SDS is on top. Jonas Nutt, NJD, and Shorty. 3. 3 questions ago. Which club song is this line from? Shake Down the Thunder from the Sky. Port Adelaide, Gold Coast, Adelaide, or Sydney? I haven't had a team song question ever before.
Gold Coast because it sounds like tracks they would bring.
Really? Whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall. All the Royal Suns are... Swans, I should say. Sydney. It is Sydney. Good theme song too, I must admit. One of my favourites. Longy was in nice and quick. NJD, Leroy, King Jack, Watto, and TG. NJD on top, SDS, Jonas Nutt, Shorty, and Daniel T was in 5th. So some big players still there and about. Good luck for the last 2 questions. Mid-season draft selection, Sammy Durden debut last week for the Blues. Which AFL club did he first get drafted to? I feel like most people should know that. Melbourne, Geelong, North Melbourne, or the Dogs. I feel like most of you will get this. And a few were in mighty quick. I saw before I even looked at the question, there were 3 people even in.
They're cheats. They got bots or something.
They got bots. It was, of course, North Melbourne.
How did I get that 13th quickest? Like, they're fucking cheats.
Watson's calling conspiracy. Longy again was in a .047. That's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, because he's cheating.
Testicle, Daniel T's
There's
in
no
5th.
way they can read that
NJD's.
down quickly. They're not fucking bots.
NJD's on top. Can he hold on for a 3rd win? Last question. Who is leading the Gold Coast goal kicking at the moment? They've been having options from all over the place. One of the more dynamic forward lines now. Rankin's there. Chol, Casbolt, and Ainsworth. No. I can tell you, Ainsworth and Rankin have been hot the last month, but they aren't anywhere near the leaders. And it is Marby or Chol. Maybe 27 versus 24 for Big Levi. I think a few might go Levi, but they didn't. Chol clearly getting the cookies there. Who took the points? Could NJD hold on? Here's the final standings. SDS, a great performance. Jonas Nut. But we have NJD winning it for the 3rd time. Fantastic performance there, mate. He's gone the walrus option. I'm not sure if he picked the emoji, but you got to respect that. Great effort, mate. Great effort. You know the deal. If you want to send me a message, get any advice on your team, but I think you're in it just for the bragging rights, mate. Well played. He went 10 out of 10. So did Jonas Nutt. So did SDS Supercoach. Sensational debut from SDS. He's come along for the kick last week, snapping some bananas. And debuted nicely on the podium. You got to respect that, Jonas Nutt.
Hey, boys at the top, if you guys see me do that box next year, so actually I need it. So.
Interesting, Leroy went 10 out of 10, mate. 10 out of 10, and he finished 7th, but I respect the 100% strike rate. Shorty.
Because Levi was sitting there Googling, that's what I was thinking.
Shorty was my tip coming into it. That's Corey, and he finished 4th. Great effort, mate. Daniel T, a dual champion of this year. He went 9 out of 10 and was right in the mix for the whole game. So was King Jack Watto, 9 out of 10. We had Cole's delivery did nicely. Longy, he finished like a house on fire. Ethan was up there, 9 out of 10. Watterson finished pretty nicely, 7 out of 10. Testicle, 8 out of 10. Alex, TG, Benji was up there. Shorty Sock started well. Widescreen TV, Arya was great. Adam left early, but he was striking 100%. People like to have their names read out, man. I'm looking for the Terminator too. Where's Dave Lowe? I might have a word to Dave. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. You got to respect the hustle there. NJD, correct me if I'm wrong. That you've won it 3 times now. Is that 3 times? That's bloody good stuff. SDS loved it. Much better shift from me than the goal kicking. No, we love it. We love it. Leroy, it's no longer a contest of football knowledge rather than a speed click test. No, I don't agree, mate. You can't get lucky and just fluke out on pure speed.
Well, how does he answer that question at 0.04 per second?
Well, that guy did, but he didn't win. So that was longing. I was amazed. I think he started guessing at the end.
Did he get the answer right, though?
He did it on those quick ones. He did. But he did get something wrong. But
that's suspicious.
But what I will say is NJD's won it 3 times, so there must be method to this madness. He knows what he's doing. Cocoon will win the Pokemon quiz, just saying. Might have, at the end of the year, I'm going to have a quiz night at some stage in September. Going to do about 5 or 6 quizzes on the night. Oh, Leroy, honestly, I feel for you, mate. You can't do any better than 10 out of 10. You keep that form up.
You could do better, Leroy, by getting quicker.
TJ, no one cares about the Gold Coast, so no wonder I didn't win. Corey, I went slow on the Sydney one, cost me. Yeah, well, amusement when NJD stops cheating.
Yeah, no, amusement with you, mate.
Trending's been pretty loose tonight. Shorty, put some harder questions in there as it's too easy. It should be more skill rather than pace. Yeah, okay. I'll put some tough ones. I'll put some. Honestly, I try to make it easier than harder. If you know what I mean. Okay.
I'm sick of the pace.
Yeah, they want a tougher quiz, and NJD just says it's common knowledge, lads. That's what a champion can say. He can disrespect these guys.
I don't NJD. Must be good being good at computer algorithms.
I didn't, Jono. Send through again if you like. We need a mid-season super quiz. Oh well, yeah. So at the end of the year, I'll do a Whopper quiz.
That's not a mid-season.
Shut the fuck. The Prophet got the last 3 out of 3 whilst clicking random blocks as quick as possible. That's Longy. That's what he was doing. See, that can't hold up over 10 questions. Had to make up ground. That's fair. Leroy, Shorty, I think it would be better suited to a longer quiz. Could we see 100-question quizzing show again? Maybe not 100, but I was thinking I'd do like 10 to 20 questions on the Brownlow, the Norm Smith, Premiership, all that sort of stuff.
Brisbane Lions.
Maybe the Brisbane Lions.
I'll write one up for you to do.
Cocoon said, is your friend white?
No.
No. I will. I'm bringing in Stringer and McInerney. Times are tough. Come on, Will.
There you go. He's a goodie.
Stewie, Shorty, chuck some cheeky questions about DeGoey in there and I'll win. Jono, disappointed you started without me. Jono, we were waiting about 5 minutes, mate.
Well, Jono, be better than that,
Come on,
mate.
John. I thought you were on, mate. TJ, going to tag Dion this weekend.
Oh, no.
What do you know?
Is it Dion Press, yeah?
Yeah, fucking hope so. Call me boss. Whoa! Stu, where's the future misso tonight, Shorty? Nah, mate, if there was a future misso in my life, I wouldn't go to sleep crying every night. Kaylin, we are going to have children if we're both single in 10 years. Okay. Moving on. That's true. We agreed on that.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to.
Do you think I'll be single in 10 years?
Nah, that's up to you.
Thanks for your vote of confidence, man.
Do any ladies want to go on a date with Shorty?
Yeah, if anyone knows a couple of ladies out
Molly?
there. Molly? Look, I asked her out on a date over this and didn't hear anything.
That's the issue. You did it over a YouTube live message.
When we have
Women don't care about
drinks, I will talk to her and build a rapport. And if you're watching, well, hit me up. Oh, Cocoon said, I had a feeling that you weren't white. I do not know how to respond to that, and I will choose to avoid that question. Amusement so you can shade. Trending. I'm calling out NJD tonight. He reckons because he can click quickly, he's got the most knowledge, but he doesn't. I'm telling you, you can't get lucky 10 questions 3 times.
I can figure out probability in that too.
Leroy, end of season quiz royalty. NJD, Daniel T, and myself. Yeah, honestly, I could do a bit of an all-stars quiz.
I'm probably in the quiz royalty too.
Oh, Jono was cooking gnocchi. That's why I couldn't make it. Jono's gone the late night gnocchi. Haters gonna hate and lovers gonna love, mate. That's a fact. What? I will. Shorty, do you pay for Tinder Premium? No.
Yes, he does.
No, I'm a bit of a free Tinder sort of guy. I've never paid for it.
That's a straight up lie.
Time for you to leave.
No,
It's time for you to leave.
That's a lie.
You must leave now.
Pay for it.
You must leave. We know what's true in this world, and I'll talk to you later.
He definitely paid for Tinder.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe I paid for it once. Maybe I paid for it once for a specific reason. But do I pay for it generally? No. I actually don't have Tinder right now. Went the old uninstall, delete account. Am I in Hinge though? No, absolutely. Steve, you just broke your mate's heart with the future babies comment. Yeah, I think I did, mate. Jesus, brutal. TJ, I'm all right. Going to head off. Have a good rest. Have a good week, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Cocoon's been bloody hitting me from all angles here. Guess that would be effective. Mate, there's no luck. I know my footy, says NJD. Jono, I'm sorry, mate. I do my best here. We'll hopefully have you on for the next quiz. Cocoon says adoption is a choice, man. Do you want to adopt with me?
With you?
Yeah, we'll raise a child.
I don't want a child raised with you.
I could be a good dad. I raised you. I did.
I took you under my wing.
I'm one of the biggest influences in your life.
I took you under my wing, introduced you to my friends.
You would be nothing without me.
Created your life today.
Yeah, you think you're God? You think you're God, do you? You think you're a big hero?
I was just saying.
Oh, amusement. I got the dub in 8-ball pool, baby. Turn it back on. Turn the light on. Turn the light on. Thank you. You disrespect the live again, there will be consequences. Don't do it. Turn the light on. Turn the light on. Thank you. Cheers, NJD. Have a good night, mate. Junior, paid for it once. Are you still talking about Tinder? Junior thinks I'm paying for a route. I mean, that is just utter disrespect. But, it is what it is. I reckon we wind it up there, guys. Thanks heaps for all your comments. Again, sorry I was late. Or widescreen just chucked back in. None of my rucks are playing this week. Is it worth trading or holding wits next week? If you got 5 trades, I'd try to avoid the 0, mate. I think that's okay. Shorty in the dark is built different, my God. And what the fuck? Stewie G. Shorty, the reason why you don't pull chicks off Tinder is because you put a I like naked wrestling in the bio. I just try to be my true self, man. I really do. Junior says drinks ticket to a show is. Cocoon. Everyone keep talking so he will stay. No, I gotta go. Because are we watching Obi-Wan?
Yes, we are. All right. Season finale tonight.
We'll watch.
Don't look at anything.
Nah, don't do spoilers, you freaks. All right. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to watch some Netflix or Disney Plus, whatever it's called. Thanks heaps. I'll be back for our Thursday night preview. Catch you then. Cheers, guys. And I am not looking at the comments. Someone said buy Watto, though.